Make fast feel slow, right? That's what we're trying to do.
Speedies.
The sun's out, feeling good. Holy shit, I nearly died. We've got a new leaderboard, new track records, and let's go racing.
Yeah, episode 3, I'm excited. So we've got RAAW again. We're going to work on some of that stuff all around increasing his corner speed. And then we've got Tom Westgate joining us, who is Theo's counterpart as our first year juniors. Tom has just finished 3 months skiing. So Tom's, I think, only ridden a bike once since he's been home, maybe twice. But I don't see that being a problem. I signed Tom because he's a talented rider and that won't have changed over the winter. If anything, sometimes a bit of time off the bike can do people good. So Tom's going to have his first week on the bike. He's going to be here for 3 days and then we're going to take him racing. Like I say, super fast, super talented. He can backflip 40, 50 foot cliffs on a pair of skis. So sending it down here on a mountain bike will be all right for him. So yeah, excited to have him here. And then we got Tommy Walker as well joining us. Tommy's not on the team, but again, I coached Tommy in the gravity school and he's a talented rider. He's junior, same age as Tom, same age as Theo. So excited to take these boys racing alongside me and RAAW. And then Nuno will join us as well for the race weekend. And we go again.
Yeah, so practice was alright, it was fun, enjoyed it, but the result wasn't what we needed or what I wanted. I struggle on that kind of track. It's just one of the things that I've not practiced as well. Like the linking of the corners and just being smooth and not aggressive and trying to like pretty much break everything in half. I mean, it's not great, that's bottom line. So I need to work on it. I need to work on what Jack's been telling me and getting my shoulders through, getting my chest through on corners.
RAAW is disappointed. We got some things we're going to work on this week, mainly corner speed and his kind of discipline. He spent the weekend just charging into shit because he wanted a result, just overcooking everything and carrying no exit speed.
When we go on track walk, we're going to take some flags down with us, so make it a bit extra twisted for that one reason, just to see if we can get it done for this weekend. Because hopefully I know it's not going to come straight away, but if I can get it near there or thereabouts, comfortable wise, on riding like that for this weekend, then obviously I can put it to test and see if that's what's happening.
My name's Mark McClure. I'm a mountain bike trail builder. I'm originally from Manchester in the UK, but I now live here in Portugal. I've been building trails for about 15 years. I've worked in 26 different countries, and finally moving here to Portugal, I've been presented with an opportunity to be able to develop my own bike park and my own trails. So I've known Jack since a long time ago, since we were kids really. He was like this small annoying kid coming up riding in the quarry on our dirt jumps. But then I went away to uni, I came back and he got really good. And then, so it was really cool to sort of see Jack himself progress. As I did better with my own company, I was able to support Jack as a sponsor. And then over probably the last 10 years now, we've been able to support the team. And this is really the sort of evolution of what we've been doing together, creating this bespoke training facility for downhill riders that doesn't really exist anywhere else, whilst we also get to build out a wider bike park network for lots of different people to come and use. So we've signed a 25-year lease for 580 hectares of land to be able to operate different activities within that space. And one of our core activities is, of course, mountain bikes and trails. We're able to build whatever kind of trails we want, as long as we maintain and look after those trails. In addition to being a trail builder, I also try and help out with gravity school during the Portuguese Cup races. I'm on site to help check the bolts, make sure there's chain lube on the bikes, do a little bit of interviewing with the guys, and try and just help the team out as much as possible. I think it's really, really impressive, the program that Jack's put together this year. And as a sponsor of the team and as a supporter of mountain biking and mountain bike riders, I really want to see this thing grow and see where these riders can get to this season.
Scary. Never seen a track like this. Yo, Tom Westgate, 16 years of age. Fuck. Yo, I'm Tom Westgate, 16 years of age. Been riding for as long as I can remember. Excited to get back on the bike here for the week's team camp.
My name's Tommy, I'm 17. I'm out here with Gravity School to prepare for my first World Cup season, first year in junior, so big step up in terms of, intensity and competition, so looking forward to some rough terrain, high speeds and good coaching.
So my first full run I got a 3:14, then I spruced it up a little bit, ended up with a 3:09 at the end of the day. A lot to work on, can probably drop it below 3 minutes after a few more days on the bike.
My best time is a 3:03. My first full run was a 3:20, and then my second one was a 3:05. The key section, I reckon I got a lot of time on. Big rock roll into a catch right. I can feel myself over braking, not quite committing enough to the right, and a bit more commitment, a bit more technique, listening to Jack, and I think I'll have a nice bit of time in there. By the end of the week, I reckon I got at least 5, I reckon, maybe even more, but only going to find out when I push, aren't I?
So it's always interesting getting back on the bike after you've done a race, and it's like kind of getting comfortable after you've done a race again, because obviously you've been in that race mindset, and then you're getting back on your bike and you're trying to work on things.
It's been a really good day. We've done 7 laps. The boys have loved the track. We've got prime conditions, to be fair, no wind. The track's really dry. So Tom's had the first day on his new bike. He's loving the RAAW, just taking it easy to get up to speed. Ruben's had his homework to do, where he's been needing to open up corners and carry more corner speed, so he spent the morning doing that. That's gone well. He's set a time at lunch, which he was happy with, and then off the back of that, this afternoon, he's gone again and cruised the top, but then after that, set his fastest bottom sector on a full run, so that was exciting. What time are we doing tomorrow, Ru?
Tomorrow, 51 at least.
Okay, so he says he's going to turn the 53.4 into a 51, so let's see what he can do. We've got a 50 on the board. I did do a faster wood split later, which was 2 seconds quicker because I made a mistake in my full run. So putting all those splits together, it means there's a 48 up there somewhere. So maybe I'll have a go at that tomorrow, see how close Ru gets. Shorts guy. So I'll go and put the split at the top of the rocks, and then you put one at the fire road. Yep. So because of that, I'll go and get a little video of you boys somewhere on the steep rocks.
Right, lads.
Alright, Theo. Tom.
Fucking hell.
We did exactly the same last week. Day 2. So the lads are pushing to try and set some times on the track. Tommy had a good run. I followed him. He did a 3-minute flat 0.01. So he was fuming. Not quite under 3 minutes. So he was building into the afternoon. Off the back of the follow cam, we had 2 or 3 things that were really easy for him to just improve. So we were aiming for a 57, 58 on that next run. Tom, big step up from yesterday, did a 3:09 at the end of yesterday, whereas the run before lunch did a 3:02. So that's the kind of improvements we're looking for. The guys analysing the things we're working on and then just taking a couple of laps to then implement and make a big improvement. So that 3:02, really good time. Ruben followed him, so we've got the follow cam, we've watched that back. Again, selected some things to do in the afternoon. Moved on to the second bottom section. It's steep, soft camber, it's technical, there's a big gap. rocky section at the bottom. The lads loved it. They hit everything first lap. Second lap, Tommy had a bit of a crash. Washed the back end out of the berm after the gully gap, and a big old stack that he's got GoPro footage of, and luckily got away without any real injuries, just a few cuts and bruises, so he's fine. Tomorrow we're going to have a light wind and it's going to be a tailwind, so that's all set for fast times. The track conditions are really good, and if we've got a wind blowing, then if it's blowing behind, we're going to carry some good speed. So end of day 2, it's important that the guys doing their fast runs tomorrow, we get the bikes checked over properly. So we've jet washed the bikes off, got the TY bike product cleaner on there, and just got all the crap off so we can properly check the gears, index all the gears, check the brakes, check the spoke tensions, make sure all the linkage bolts are tight, literally check every bolt on the bike, make sure that we're not going to have any dramas tomorrow. Me and Rue are going to finish that job now, send everybody down to the accommodation so they can get a shower, have a bit of a wind down before dinner. We'll pack up the pits here, get everything nicely locked away, head down, have dinner, and then I come and sleep up here so that I can get an early start in the morning, get all the pits out, and Rue picks the guys up 8:30 in the morning, ready to go for another day. We're now going to go and have some sushi, so enough Portuguese food, enough fucking fried chicken and rice, like sushi tonight. So yeah, going to be good.
How's that?
Oh, fuck.
Go on, let's see it.
Straight as ice then. Oh, stinks like a bastard.
I've been in your waters. I'm looking for sure. I've never been so close before. It's one way or the other.
Yeah, bruh. Write her down, dude. So that's a wrap on day 3. What a day we've had. The wind has been a tailwind as predicted, so we did one warm-up run and it was like, fuck, let's go. So I followed Tom Westgate first, and he did a 2:57, which was really cool. And Tommy Walker did 2:58 on his own. Ruben came down and we were like, whoa, I had to look like 3 times. It was a 2:47, which was a track record by 3 seconds. So yeah, that was really cool.
It felt slow. Felt like I wasn't really trying. I wasn't really pushing. We did have the tailwind at the top, which made a huge difference for times. Like the tailwind just like made all the difference. Like the top splits were ridiculous compared to like normal. It was different, you know. I've been working on what we wanted to work on all week, and we've got to the point where I'm doing it, but I have to consciously think about it. So until I've done it enough, it's not going to be automatic. But it's all good because I know I can do it now.
Let me think for a minute.
Tom Westgate come down, splits were great. He was on for like a 2:55, 2:56 kind of time, but unfortunately had a bit of a washout in the woods, ended up 2 seconds back on the run he'd done before, and he decided to call it. We've obviously got a race this weekend, so he didn't want to do another full run. Ruben then insisted that I did one. He took top spot on the leaderboard, but Ruben's pretty sensible and he wants to kind of keep himself grounded, so he wanted to know what time I would do in those conditions. He'd obviously beat my time by 3 seconds, so he encouraged me to go and do one after lunch. I wasn't particularly keen because obviously we've got a race this weekend and I'm pretty tired after running back-to-back camps, but went out, did one, got the top really fast, really nice. The wind was absolutely insane. It was like having a sail. Did a 2:45, mistake in the woods, but again, all the time was at the top. My middle split and my lower split were exactly the same as in the conditions. I did the 2:50 and it was just the wind at the top just made the track like 4 or 5 seconds faster for me. So yeah, we've got a new leaderboard, new track records, conditions have been unreal. Topped off with a swim in the river. We've packed up the pits, got everything organised for the race. Bikes are checked. It's 5 o'clock. We finished way earlier, Roo. So yeah, we're absolutely pumped. All we've got to do now, go to the bike shop, pack some bikes up for Josh and Hayden, who were the last 2 guys to get their bikes, taking them home on Monday. Make sure we're set for the weekend, and let's go racing. Where's your road gone, mate?
Stuff. Look at it. It's fucking wonderful. You know it, doesn't it? Yeah.
We came here in 2022 and the track wasn't the best. Long pedal at the bottom, which obviously they can't do anything about. But there were quite a lot of like awkward sections, and they seem to have done a lot of work with a digger. And yeah, looks good. There's some really cool bits. Got a bit of kind of vengeance with this place. I qualified first day 2 years ago, and then got a huge crash in my race run, knocked myself out, just overcooked into a berm and washed the front. So yeah, personally, let's get out there and have some fun.
They'll get scared of how big I am. Gotta get the race number. No fucking hell.
You fucking child.
Yeah, short track, lots going on, quite awkward, really important to get your lines, carry speed. The weather's beautiful, lads are enjoying it, and we're going to get out for afternoon practice in a minute.
It's the wettest and driest track I've ever ridden at the same time, so pretty tricky but really fast and really fun.
It's just super quick, super dry, then it's just deep, wet ruts.
The bottom bit in the bog, kind of just, we knew it was going to happen, but it's just a lot worse than we kind of expected it to be.
We've come from Ventoso, which is this amazing test track we've got, to a shorter track with a bog in the middle with a headwind. So after running 2 I was a bit annoyed, but I more or less kept that to myself. Obviously I told Ruben, but I didn't kind of pan that on to the juniors, and then went out after lunch and we had a tailwind. The track was running much faster. I did a full run on my own and run 6 and felt good. A couple of things again to tidy up, but yeah, enjoyed it, feeling happy. Let's go.
What about your chair? I haven't been sitting on your chair.
Final practice this morning. I think I'm going to do 2 runs before my quali, and then just hope for the best. Feeling good on the bike.
Feeling good, the sun's out. Oh, yeah, nice.
2 runs.
2 runs this morning, go and check what the bog's like. I'm like living in hope that they've been up there and like done a bit of digging, put some ruts in, maybe improve the drainage, but 85% chance they haven't.
So, more than that. So, it's more than that.
95% they haven't.
Pretty fucked, wasn't it?
So it's a shame we didn't have trail tools with us, like actual tools, because we've got Mark from Trail Tools with us and he could have gone up and fucking sorted it. So yeah, next time we'll bring tools. Shovel. But yeah, feeling good, good sleep, good breakfast, so let's get out there and have a warm up.
Talk us through this.
Well, I may have done a massive goon on the motorway and land with the front brake on a little bit by accident. I'm blaming the guy who got my grips wet, so my grips were spinning.
Yes.
And just flipped the bars so hard into someone's pit space, like wiped out the tape. I think I like smashed into the tent bit, and I just like rolled and sat up there on the grass just in their pit, and yeah, they were laughing, I was laughing, Marshall wasn't laughing. Yeah, so I was thinking this morning I'm due a crash. And I was like, fuck, we're going racing, I'm due a crash. And I've had it, so all good.
That shot me.
Yeah, boy! Woo!
It's going good, smooth actually. Then in the high-speed section before the bog, there was that jump into the berm, and I think when I jumped, my rear wheel just got kicked a little bit, so I jumped sideways a little bit, and then once I landed, it was slick, the landing, and just lost it completely. And got a UG soon.
Quali run went pretty good. Sitting in 7th at the moment, which I'm pretty happy with how scrappy the run was. It was just a bit messy, missed a few lines, got a few really good though, so sitting in a pretty good spot. No, there's probably 4 seconds to be made.
Yeah, good, smooth, tick the boxes. For me, like, there's 2 easy corners at the top and then a rock garden, and the rock garden's quite awkward, and if you get it nice, it's just like, wow, we're off now. And I got it the best I've had it, just really smooth, out onto the fire road, some big pedal strokes, and then from there it just kind of flowed. I feel like I got a little bit in the tank without doing anything crazy. Not sure if I've got 2 seconds, not sure if I want to risk that, so we'll see, because I was third, 2 seconds off first. So yeah, let's see what happens. My run will be fairly similar if it goes to plan, so see how much time's in the bank. All 4 of us are excited to get at it. Fortunately, Nuno had a big crash. Well, 10 of us seen behind the camera captured that. See, he went down hard, so hit his head and a few other things. So has decided not to race, which is a very fair decision given the size of the crash he had. So unfortunately, he won't be taking the start. Leaves those boys to do the jump.
Fuck the bog again. Man. Oh, this is what it is. Fuck's sake.
Just fucked it. Like mint run, got to the bog, and the high line just slipped a bit away. We went for it anyway. Slipped into the rut, just got fucking straight over the bars into a puddle.
Holy shit. I nearly died. Like, all the way off track. Like, you and Nuno crashed.
Yeah.
I got spat off the lip, left, landed, grabbed the brakes as hard as I could, dropped off the edge of it, fucking rolled my bike all the way down the ditches afterwards, jumped on, chucked my bike back on track, it's off again. Mate, I just went do. I was like, oh fuck.
That was so messy. Fast but messy. That was your prime definition of over trying. Hold the bike. Hold the bike! Hold the bike! Man dead. That fucking pedal! I had to kiss this wheel. I just smashed it into every single rock and hill.
I landed on the brakes,
bounced off the edge of it, went into the fucking massive hole that they dug to put the dirt on the corner, rolled all the way down. Everyone was like, "Oh, yes, Taylor! Yes, Taylor!" I was like, "Oh, shit." So I had to climb back up and then pedal off. Mate, I was falling until then. I just gassed it.
I oversteered like fucking left. Run was fast, tried as hard as I could, a couple of mistakes, went 0.2 faster than my quali, and a little bit off the pace, 7th. Not happy, not unhappy, just okay really. Was what it was, solid enough. And as Ruth just said, I'm retired, so it doesn't really matter, but obviously being as competitive as I am. Love a bit of bike racing, a little bit annoyed that it wasn't a perfect run, but yeah, it's all good. I am fucking tired now after 2 weeks doing back-to-back camps, so potentially a little bit of concentration and fatigue. Let's use that as an excuse. But no, it's good. It's been a good 2 weeks. So. I mean, you can't polish a turd, can you? You can put glitter on it, but Ruben obviously claims he was on a stormer and went off track massively and lost a chunk of time, so he's on the one hand happy that he feels like he rode well and flicked the switch at a race. On the other hand, he's obviously annoyed he didn't get it to the bottom. Tom's same story, felt like he was on a good run, only went 2 seconds slower than his quali but crashed. Tommy, obviously out with the Gravity School, he's had a great week, rode really well at Ventoso, and then he's come here, done a 2:34 I think in quali, and then a 2:27 in his race, which put him I think top 20 or somewhere like that, maybe top 25, so he can be really pleased. He's running really well, he's back with us in April, he's been selected for Fort William to race as a junior, so we're doing some good work there. He's finished the week off well and already looking forward to getting him back here next time.